bullshit. How low down and rotten. Wait a minute. You can't believe how wicked these people are to play games with your lives and the lives of your babies. Create a war just to get more money, to charge more interest, and send your babies to die for bullshit. BS is lies, it's deceit. And the American people went to war in 1917. And black people sued to become a part of the war. Because we didn't want to be left out of America. So America signed us up to fight the war. And black men died. But they don't know what the hell they were dying for. And neither did the white ones know what they were dying for. Put it in my heart. I don't have no fear of those bastards. I want to expose them all.
If we are the original inhabitants of the earth, and we are, black man, and you, black woman, if there were no people before you, and you were the first of God's creation, then you are a direct descendant of the originator of the heavens and the earth. Therefore, the nature of God is your nature. And if you are left alone and fed properly, spiritually, mentally, morally, you will grow up into God himself.
He's born of Ra. Okay? Your melanin telling you that you're born of Ra. Okay? He's loved of Amen. The same Amen that you say at the end of your prayers. We have no idea that it came from here. Amen. Amen. So when we say Amen, we should say Amen and put Amen in your mind.
Ignore. Just refuse to publish any facts of African history that don't go along with our racial theory.
Civilization is too obvious. Let's find a way to attribute it to outside white influence.
This is where European Jews get God's chosen children. It came out of Septepen Ra. Ra chose the first people. God chose the first people to be on the planet were African people. All anthropological records have documented that African people were the first people on the planet Earth. Ra has kissed you from the dawn of time. That's why you got melanin. You do not reflect the sun. You pull in the sun. You have melanin. So he knew he was chosen by Ra. So we should all know Septepen Ra. You're chosen by Ra. Because Ra has kissed you from the dawn of time. That's why you have melanin.
You know how to do everything else except how to bring a decent child on the planet that have the mental strength of a giant, a prophet, and a seer. To bring giants on this earth. Bringing a giant on the earth is not an accident. You have the capacity, woman, to birth a God on the scene. What did you say, Farrakhan?
My definition of education is the art of teaching children how to acquire, protect, and maintain power. In other words, I am not interested in preparing my child to work for Microsoft. I'm interested in preparing my child to build the corporation that's going to rival Microsoft's dominance in the computer age. So we have to shift from working for people as opposed to dominating the industries. 5 sciences need to be taught to African American children that I don't see being taught by any school in this country, not all at once. be it private, public, parochial, or charter. Number one is agricultural science. There is no culture without agriculture. Our children have to be taught how to grow their food, and they must also be taught agronomical science so they can actually test the soil to make sure that the fruits and vegetables that they do grow actually have some nutritional content in them. The second science that should be taught is nutritional and dietary science. In addition to learning how to grow the food, you have to know when to eat, how to eat, and what to eat. Okay, you go back to health. The third science is political and military science. Our children don't just need to be taught history. History is important, but it's not enough. They have to be able to relate it to the present. So history and political science goes together. History, our experience of the past. Political science, our experience of today. Why is there a mass incarceration project going on amongst African American males? Why don't public schools work? What's going on with black male-female relationships? And are there some outside influences that's contributing to the destruction of the African American family? We need our children to be politically conscious of what's being done. Why is President Obama president of the United States? And is it necessarily a good thing for African people, not just here, but in Africa as well? Then we also have to teach them economic and financial science, the science of money. African Americans are financially illiterate, even those of us who are well educated. Spiritual science, so they can understand their connection to the divine. We are a divine people, and so astrological science and the teaching of ancient African spiritual systems above and beyond Islam and Christianity, I think, is going to be key towards our resurgence in the last science is the science of the black family, the science of the black man and the black woman. The black man has forgotten how to respect his queen, and the black woman has forgotten how to respect her king. She has to be taught the black man as a science, and the black man has to be taught the black woman as a science. Those 6 sciences are going to serve as the cornerstone for a global African revolution.